I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
Good morning from beautiful southeast Oklahoma. Welcome to Flyover News. Yes, we are Flyover News. Well, we got summertime is trying to come back at us. The weather's been pretty nice, but it is trying to get hot again. We were up around 90 yesterday. Had a really good week. Got a lot of things done. The heat has dried out our pond pretty good. We're looking at doing that project again next week. Everything seems to be rocking along pretty good. These guys are getting bigger. So thanks again for watching. We do appreciate it. And just please click like and subscribe if you like these videos, like this channel. And you guys have a great day. Thank you.
The life for me, land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that.
Well, I'm going through one of our trails. We call it the Apocalypse Trail. I'm going through the Apocalypse Trail, picking up limbs that are falling, sticks and all that kind of stuff, mostly limbs. And I've got one here that's broke off. It's pretty big. I'll turn the camera around and show you. So yeah, this limb here is broke. It broke off right there, but it's hung up in that tree right there. That tree has a Y in it. It's hung up in the Y. I don't know what I can do to that. I guess I'll try to pull this down over here and get it where it's, much of it is like hand pulled down, but I don't know. It's not real big. That's the good news. I mean, it's big enough to hurt you, but it's not real big. Well, I should have been filming. There it is again. I broke it off right up there and pulled it down. It all kind of collapsed right out there in front of the truck, in front of the tractor. So that's good. I'll see what I can do to that part over there. Janice just pulled up. Maybe I can get her, Fire Girl, maybe I can get her to film me a little bit.
You said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me, and a moment came that stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays, talking about the options and talking about sweet time. I asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what'd you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a full main Green Mansion, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. I was finally the husband, and most of the time I wasn't. And I became a friend would like to have. And all of a sudden going fishing wasn't such an imposition. And I went 3 times that year, I lost my dad. Well, I finally read the good book, and I took a good long hard look at what I'd do if I could do it all again. And then I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a full name Blue Mansion, and I looked deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. got eternity. Think about what you do with it. What did you do with it? What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing. I went 2.7 seconds on the moon and flew at you. And I loved deeper and I spun sweeter and I watched an eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. 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 To live like you were dying.
Well, there's another, you see a tree right there, and it goes up and it drapes up in another tree. It's snapped off right there in that spot. There's scars down there on the bottom where I've been trying to push it over. I'm trying to just push it all on over that way, but I can't push it over. The tree, you know, it was alive, so it's not really coming up out of the ground too easy, but it's got a bunch of dead leaves and all on it down there, so. It's just, you know, stuff falls all the time. It just is what it is. Try to keep the trails all clear like that and keep stuff out of them where we don't run over something. We've got winter time coming up, gonna have a bunch of leaves on the ground. We don't want those leaves covering up problems that we will be hitting with the Ranger. Okay, all disconnected there. See if we can disconnect here. Okay, that came out pretty good. We cut pretty good chunk. We cut up, split up maybe half of it, pretty close to half of what was there, probably about half. And got it stacked in there, pretty good load. About 3/4 of a rick total stacked in there. We'll go ahead and start filling it on up. I've been wanting to start splitting for a little while. It's a little hot to be splitting. Fire girl got a little bit too hot. She had to sit down for a little bit, but she's doing good. We're both doing good. So it is a little warm. It's supposed to be 91 today. Don't generally do this in this kind of heat, and it's just now noon. We kind of got a late start. Generally we start this earlier in the morning, but we didn't. But anyway, we're rolling into that time of year, the firewood time of year. My little hand pump works really good. It's like most everything else. I got it at Tractor Supply. Seems like I gave like $49 for it. It got on sale, and it's about 9 pumps is a gallon of gas. So, you know, it's not bad. It pumps easy, pretty efficient, doesn't lose its prime, so I can't complain. Cut that back yesterday. I cut it 2 or 3 times a year. So on the other side of that fence, it's owned by the Choctaw Nation, and which means nobody ever does anything to it at all. It does have an oil and gas lease on it way back up that way, but that grass is like all of that. It's almost impossible to cut it. It grows so thick. So I keep it cut back from the fence, keep snakes and everything. Otherwise, we'd lose the fence because of the grass. So anyway, nice little job, nothing to it. Well, it's bright and early in the morning, about 7:30. Me and Cooper are out here along the road. We've just finished our cattle drive. The pond is out front is pretty much dried up. A little bit left in it, but not much. You know, it does go way back up into there, and that's all dried out. It's all just mud. So our plan, if it doesn't rain, this is Thursday, if it doesn't rain this weekend, and they say there's a chance, like a 30% chance of storms, but if we can hold off and not get any rain and have a good outlook for next week, we're gonna get a dozer delivered on Tuesday and try to get the pond project in before winter comes. So hopefully in our next film, we're showing you a video of a bulldozer out there running around getting all the grass and weeds and all that junk out of there, getting this thing cleaned out and digging it deeper and turn it into a really nice pond. I'm on the back side of the pond now. Yeah, this was water all the way right up into here, you know, and see that's all mud over there now. And it was flowing water out through that little ditch that I cut right there with the tractor. This was deep and it is dried up good. So all that water weeds, all that trash, we're gonna dig it all out and we're gonna complete the dam from right in there all the way across over to in here.
Then we're old, passing through, then passing on, like the roses bloom and fade on life's highway. Step by step, round and round, never knowing where we're bound. From the cradle